Hi everyone. Every time I'm telling you a story from Mahabharata or Ramayana or some other mythological stories, this one is also mythology, means from Mahabharata, but I'm going to tell you one of the central character of Mahabharata, individual character, and that is no one but Parth, Arjun, Dhananjay, Jishnu, whatever name you can give. He had 10 names, and all names are also very beautiful. Anyways, and he had so many special qualities that every thing in detail I can tell you, just briefly I will tell you. Well, Arjun was loved by all, but why? What means typical and special qualities he had? So that I am going to tell you. You know, uh, when Guru Dronacharya was teaching all the Kauravas and Pandavas, that time he knew that Arjun would surpass everyone because his attention, his determination, and his intelligence was so high that he knew it very well that Arjun would surpass to everybody. Thus, uh, while teaching Kuru Princess, that time, sometimes Dronacharya wanted to give some special knowledge, means some divine knowledge, uh, weapon to his own son. And that also was learned by Arjun because he was present at that time and Guru Dronacharya was bound to teach him. Even once Guru Drona asked all the disciples to fill a pitcher, means a pot, that to narrow mouth, but he gave a wide mouth to his son so that quickly he would come back and he would teach him some divine weapon. So what Arjun did, he just put an arrow and used Varunastra and got the pot filled and immediately came to Guru Dronacharya. From that day onwards, Guru Drona knew that Arjun, he couldn't uh, stay without teaching Arjun the divine weapons. So he taught him. Now, as you know, he took the uh, test of all the disciples. All the disciples had the same answer like Yudhishthir gave, but Arjun was the only one who told him exactly what he wanted, means to what was the aim that he described to cut the head of that bird on the top of the tree. And he also was successful to do that. So after teaching, when they all became skilled at warrior, then Guru Dronacharya asked the disciples to give him Guru Dakshina. And that Dakshina was nothing but to capture King Drupada and bring him to him. And all the Kurus, Karna, and everybody tried, but no one could do that except Arjun. Ultimately, Arjun captured him and brought him to uh, Guru Dronacharya. Gave him, handed over him as a gift. Now, the other example is, as you know, when they were exiled, means they were saved from this Jatugruha, then they were living in Daityavana, then Kamyakaranya. There they attended Draupadi Swayamvar. Now, in Draupadi Swayamvar also, there were so many princes and even Jayadratha and Jarasandha and all these Kauravas, they were there. But Arjun was the only one who shot the target and owned Draupadi. Ultimately, all the five Pandavas married Draupadi. Now, you know the story how they were defeated in dice game by Duryodhan and got 13 years of exile. And when they were exiled, they spent their time on the forest only. That time, as they had to spend the time in the forest and they knew the ultimate consequence would be war only, they suspected. And that time, Yudhishthir never told anything to Kauravas because he knew that they had, even if the battle will be there, then they can't fight because they had only 7 Ayakshari, while the Kauravas had 11 Ayakshari, and they had a vast army. So he never dared to put the name of war to go against them. And he was extremely puzzled. That time, uh, Vyasadeva came to him and told him to send Arjun. He told him, "Oh Yudhishthir, where there is Krishna, victory is there. Where there is righteousness, victory is there. So whatever you are worried, you ask Arjun to go, and that to all of you were portion of the demigods. So don't worry at all. You do one thing, ask Arjun to get the divine weapons, and victory is yours." He told them, advised them, and went away, Vyasadeva. Now Yudhishthir asked Arjun to go and get the divine weapons from all the Lokopalas. Arjun went, and very successfully he spent his time in northern Himalayan area, and there he did severe tapasya, means he was eating only air, and even for few days he was living in the spreading the kusa grass. Like, means he did the penances. He was very, he had a strong determination. Because of his determination, hard work and penances, ultimately he got the divine weapon from all the Lokopalas, and also he met his father, Lord Indra. Somehow, once while he was roaming around, he met Lord Shiva in the guise of a hunter. There also, Lord Shiva fought with Arjun. There was a combat. And when Arjun was surprised to see that his quiver was finished, which was Akshaya Tudira, means that time. Actually, he tried his best to defeat Lord Shiva, but he couldn't do that. And ultimately, he sat for a moment and worshipped Lord Shiva in his mind. And when he offered the flowers, that time, whatever flower he put in his mind side, all the flower went to this hunter. You know, Lord Shiva came in disguise as a hunter. So now when Arjun saw that the hunter was no other than Lord Shiva, he then bowed down, he prostrated himself on his feet and asked his forgiveness, begged his forgiveness. Then Lord Shiva also blessed him, "O Arjun, no one could be equal with you. You are invincible." That was another incident. And even he gave his Pasupatastra. Now, another incident, while he was in the forest, that time, means first time when he went to forest, that time he met Ulupi. Ulupi also gave him a boon. Arjun married to Ulupi and they had a son, that is, I think Babrubhana, Iravan. So, Ulupi also blessed him, "O Arjun, nobody can defeat you in this under the water, means you will be invincible." Now, another incident was that, as you know, Arjun was blessed by all and got all the divine weapons. After that, you know that Lord Krishna went for making a peace arrangement with Duryodhana, and it was failed, and ultimately the war started. Well, you know, because of Arjun only, Bhagavad Gita was created. If Arjun would not have kept his bow and arrow aside, and if you not felt sorry for this war, Lord Krishna was not going to show his Vishwarupa. This is because of Arjun, and Krishna showed him the Vishwarupa. Now, you know about the war when Arjun once uh, the war was going on, once he created an amazing lake on the middle of the war field. Nobody could do that. That was, of course, Arjun. Artificial means he created that lake. Now, after defeating some enemy, when Arjun and Krishna came to see Yudhishthir, that time Yudhishthir was defeated by Karna and he fled away from the battlefield to save his life. And Arjun and Lord Krishna just reached at that time, and Arjuna's body had some blood stain on his body, and Lord Krishna's body also. So, looking at Arjun, Yudhishthir thought that Arjun had killed Karna because Yudhishthir was so scared of Karna. You can't believe it. And that time Arjun told him, ki, oh brother, I didn't uh, do any, I didn't fight with Karna. So where is the question of killing? Then Yudhishthir immediately denounced him and used very harsh word, saying ki, why you don't deserve to hold this Gandivaba. As he told him, Arjun got extremely angry because he had taken a vow that anybody who denounces, say a single word against this Gandivaba, he would kill him. Now he started crying out of anger, कि how can I kill my own brother, elder brother to whom I worship like my God, living God. When he cried, Lord Krishna smiled and Krishna asked, you Arjun, why your hand is on the sword? What happened? Then Arjun told him, ki, oh Lord, oh Sakha, my brother has done the, I had taken a vow that anybody who denounced my Gandiva, I would kill him. How can I kill my brother to whom I worship? Then Lord Krishna told him, Arjun, if you use the harsh word to him, that is equal to his death. You can accuse him, you can use some harsh word, do that. As Krishna told him, gave him a clue, then Arjun did that, and after saying all the harsh words, he just prostrated himself on his feet and begged his forgiveness. And as you know, ultimately, during the Swargarahana Parva, when all the 5 brothers were walking, one by one were dropped on the, they just dropped on the Himalayan land. When Arjun fell down, Bhimsen screamed, oh brother, wait, Arjun is also fallen down. Then Yudhishthir said, ki, oh Bhimsen, don't look back, come, go ahead. Now what did Arjun do? What was his sin? Then Yudhishthir told him, ki, oh Bhimsen, Arjun was proud of his, extremely proud of his strength. And one day he told me that he can finish the whole Mahabharata in one day, but he couldn't do that. So as he was very much feeling very, he was very arrogant, because of that only he has fallen down. So, you know, ultimately Yudhishthir was the, and after that Bhim also fell down, and Yudhishthir was the only one person who went to heaven with his physical body. Anyways, this much is about Arjun. Means I wish to tell you what archer Arjun was. In archery, there was no one who could be equal with him. Karna was one excellent archer, there is no doubt, but unfortunately not better than Arjun. Anyways, this much, once again I will tell you another story, another character. Thank you.